morning. So, a little backstory. Last night, my friend Marshall texted me. This is Marshall's channel. He does really cool stuff about audio design. Anyway, Marshall texted me that one of our favorite YouTube guitarists, Michael Palmisano, was doing a live stream. And he told me to hop on, said that he was taking some guests, so I jumped on there and sent the song in. Michael brought me on, and it was really cool. We got to talk about guitar and melody and how to play around a singer-songwriter, and it was really cool to talk with somebody who knows a lot about music and guitars, definitely a lot more than I do, so it was awesome to get to have a conversation with him. Anyway, we watched a Gary Clark Jr. video, one of my favorite videos on YouTube. We had a great talk, so yeah, here's the video.
Jimmy.
What's up, Mike? Thanks for bringing me on, dude.
Dude, yeah, I see you there. I saw you being super patient. I saw you digging some of the tunes.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I can see who's kind of waiting down there. And so where you from, man? Where are you at right now?
I am from Connecticut, which is where I am right now. And yeah, I play guitar, obviously, as a fan of yours. I started a few years ago, and then February was 1 year of me playing my own gigs, playing like bars and restaurants around my hometown. And then unfortunately, obviously, everything shut down. But since that happened, I've actually been able to, like, playing solo acoustic gigs and stuff. I just learn rhythm and chords pretty much. But since everything is broken down, I've used this time to learn minor and major scales. And anyway, long story short, I came across, I was going down a Sturgill rabbit hole, and I saw you do You Can Have the Crown, and I was like, holy shit. And then the way that you were talking in that video about the lead guitarist in that video, how he plays kind of around
Davis.
Yeah, he plays like around Sturgill's voice and complements it, and I was like, that's what I got to figure out how to do my own. So then I bought a loop pedal, and now I'm going down that whole thing.
You know, so that guitar player, the previous person, forgive me for not remembering your name, asked me the one-on-one guitar lessons guy asked me what I was working on. It's playing like Adam David Davis. If you guys haven't watched it, that video he's referring to, it's actually two of them from the same series I think I did.
Yeah, the brewery.
Yeah, from that brewery. That guitar player, talk about playing to the song, playing, like you said, around the vocal melody, you know, and finding that spot in there, and voice leading properly, and you know, just playing right to the melody, right to the tune. That dude is fantastic.
And then the chemistry they have, where they're looking at each other, and Sturgill's like, you know, it's just so cool to watch them do that in real time.
Dude, it's you know, Sturgill's gone through a bunch of different paths, and I think I even mentioned this in the video, but like every time I watch that, I'm like, he's gotta miss this band. Like, he's gotta miss this version. It's the stripped down, like, I know he wants to play guitar, and he's a good guitar player. There's nothing, I'm not taking anything away from his guitar playing, but him strumming on the acoustic and just nailing the vocals, and then letting a guitar player that not like the dude from Estonia, who's got much more like fireworks, you know what I mean? But like, you know, the Adam, just I could watch that dude sit behind a songwriter all day. Amazing.
You know, the one thing I noticed about that is that he's not like, as much as I wish I could play like crazy riffs and stuff like that, it's not really what he's doing. It's like he's kind of like less is more, to the extent where he's just like poking it, sticking his head in when Sturgill's like a little lower in the voice. And I find that in my own playing, like the more I learn, like I could learn like 10 steps only to realize that my style, I only like to use step like 3, 5, and 8 or something. But I had to learn all the way up to a certain point to be able to take away the fat and all that.
Yeah, it's true, man. You know, it's a process, and no one starts at the same place. It's like a whole thing. And some of us start here, and then you get here, and you realize you didn't go here. It's a whole thing. Right. Well, so what do you listen to this way? I mean, these days, did you bring a track for me? You got something you want to show? listen
Yeah,
to?
I sent one along to Gary Clark tune, but it's not like his usual style. It's more of him in what is really my alley, which is like singer-songwriter. So there's a video of him playing "Things Have Changed." Yeah, right there.
This is it.
So yeah, there you go.
All right. All right. Here we go.
Oh, baby, things are changing now. I can't tell where I'll be from here on out. Ooh, it's knowing that for now we shouldn't kiss and tell when it's so good, yeah. You walk up to me like a stranger, girl, and I already know your name. I can make you feel good if you want, yeah. Give me the time of day while you listen to me here and now.
Oh, this is great, dude.
Lay it down, simple and plain.
He's got such an underrated voice too, and something about the way he's matched up the tone of his guitar with the tone of his voice is very nice.
So hard to maintain, 'cause it seems like now, oh baby, things are changing now. I can't tell where I'll be from here on out. Oh, it's hell, knowing that for now we shouldn't kiss and tell, and it's so good, yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's killer. I mean, and yeah, his voice is great. And he always seems to have those types of vamps that he always kind of has those vamps where it kind of stays the same, and then he builds it that the progression stays the same through the song, and then he's just building it vocally and with intensity with his guitar, and so it's like this one singular message that just keeps getting elevated. I'm a fan, man. He's great.
Yeah, I usually see him. I'm so used to listening to his live albums where he's just like leaning into that distortion sound and just like I almost feel like he's just gritting his teeth and just going hard. And I love that stuff. Now I saw this video and I was like, oh my, like I was just floored by his ability to kind of sit back and just go with the vocals and not overwhelm the song with his obvious skill on the guitar. So yeah, I love that video. But
awesome. Well,
thanks for having me on, dude.
Dude, Jimmy, I appreciate the support. Thanks for jumping on. What a great suggestion. And I wish you all the best of luck up there in Connecticut, man.
All right, Mike. See you on the internet, man.
Yep. Take care. Always.
Later. Yeah.